So if you're like myself, at some point you've been at a shoot, you got your camera all rigged out, whether it be a prime lens or a zoom lens, you're going ahead and pulling focus, shot looks good, but all you can think of is, if I could just get a little bit tighter. So whether it be the nifty 50, the 20 to 60, the 24 to 105, or even the 70 to 200, I found myself at some points in time wondering, how could I get more focal length out of my lenses? Well, there is a hack that I recently discovered for the Lumix S5, and we're gonna be discussing it coming up next. We're currently rolling with the Canon Nifty 50 Old Faithful on the Lumix S5. And just for a little reference, you guys are seeing it here. We have no image stabilization, and for the most part, we're shooting 4K 10-bit 422 at 24 frames per second. So you guys obviously can see we're just going full handheld. And that shot looks fine, probably a little overexposed in some portions. But I'm gonna go ahead and click on my image stabilization here. So we've now clicked on IBIS, and you guys can see that we are a little bit tighter with the shot. But what if I wanted to get even tighter? With this Nifty 50, I'm kind of locked into that focal length, and of course I can move around to change the shot, things of that nature. But really what I want to do is get nice and tight on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop recording real quick here. We are then going to go into our menu system, but we're going to go into the little camera icon, and we're going to go to the third icon down, which looks like film. Now at this point, you guys probably should be seeing image area video, and what we're going to do here is, instead of full frame, we're going to click into APS-C mode, and in here just a second you will see the shot now in regards to image stabilization plus APS-C mode. And what's unique about this is that you guys are seeing a side-by-side here, so you can get a comparison, is how much tighter this is, comparatively speaking, to our full frame shot. And that is just with the Nifty 50, so there's a little boost example of what you would get out of that. Now let's move into a different lens, and it's going to be the 24 to 105 f4. Now currently we are as wide as we can go at 24 millimeters. We have no image stabilization. We are not in APS-C mode, we're in full frame. And this, guys, gives you a understanding of what it would look like with those particular settings. Now I wanna jump into next, going right into APS-C mode. That way you can just see how we go from the 24 to, I'm not gonna do the math, but you're just gonna see it. Alright, so hopefully everything is in focus on the S5 end of things, and for the first time you're actually seeing the APS-C mode with the 24 to 105. Now, from what I can tell looking up at my monitor, this is a significant difference in regards to the full frame versus the APS-C, but once again, giving you a little bit more range in regards to that actual lens. And I actually want to give you another test in regards to, we're going to go to 105, which is probably going to be ridiculous, but then we're going to do it in the APS-C, and we'll give a quick glance at how that would look as well. Okay, this is going to be a little tougher than I thought, but here we are at 105 on the S5 full frame. Now here in just a second, we're gonna switch over to APS-C mode. All right, so here we are now, APS-C mode with the 24 to 105. And here in just a second, I'll do a side-by-side, but you should be able to see, gosh, I basically gotta get there to get my face in focus. Hopefully you're able to hear this audio pretty well, but that's APS-C mode. And we have not used image stabilization, mainly because it might get a little crazy in regards to that. But quick little fix to make your lens a little different. So currently back in that full frame mode with the 24 to 105. And as much as I'd like to test the others, I really just wanted to give you guys a glimpse in regards to this quick little hack that I've been using recently when it comes to events and just video production in general. Even when it comes to photography, I've been experimenting with it as well, and it does come in handy because, as mentioned in the beginning of the video, take this 70 to 200, be able to increase it to, let's just say 250 at minimum. And I'm just being generous. I actually think it would go a little bit further than that. Or taking your nifty 50 and it not only being a 50mm, but going into that APS-C mode, let's just say it kicks it up to, I don't know, 65 or 70mm. I did not do the math, but I'm just making the point that you're going to have different focal ranges when you go from those different modes. And it's just a huge advantage because if you even have the kit lens, the 20-60, as mentioned for photography, 60, but what if you could get it up to 80? And when you do go into that APS-C mode, I'm pretty confident that you can get above 80mm. So it's something to keep in mind in regards to if you're ever in a pinch or you're just in the market where you're like, I need to get more glass. If you're an S5 owner, I highly recommend just goofing around with it. I just think if you're not doing it, give it a shot, give it a test. I think you might find it pretty unique how some of the glass you currently already own might come in even more handy. So hey guys, it's Trey Lowell here with Lowell Productions, and as always, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like the content I keep creating on this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And is this a hack? I don't really know. I thought it was a interesting way to just tag the video, maybe it'll get some views. I don't know, we'll have to see. All right guys, as always, I appreciate it. I did not like that outro. Whoops on the outro. Sometimes I do not get that right, that's for sure. All right, let's get some more B-roll.